Channelies! I hope you're all doing well. Once again, my name is Georgie and welcome back to my channel. So for today's vlog, I thought of sharing with you the journey of how was I able to get my dependent BFF in coming from the Philippines to here. What were the challenges we have experienced, and also for any one of you who's planning to get your loved ones, maybe your wife, your husband, your kids, or your partner maybe. I hope you will find this vlog helpful in your application in getting them here. So yeah, let's get into it. So initially, we have planned of me going home sa Philippines last year to get married with our family and our loved ones. It's just that it did not happen simply because of COVID. And then trending pa noon yung UK variant na COVID virus. So parang sabi ng parents ko, if I'm gonna go home, I might be bashed ng mga neighbors kasi alam niyo na, galing ka ng United Kingdom. So, but that did not stop us with fulfilling with our plans of being reunited again. Tapos, anchored by a lot of prayers talaga. So, I thought of, parang, I was actually hesitant at first to apply kasi unmarried, parang the chances of us getting the visa is quite slim compared to those na married talaga, na may mga documents na they're living parang together and all those things. So, I joined a group in Facebook na specifically about dependents on how they were able to successfully get their partners or their families here. And some of them posted about success stories about same-sex na application or unmarried application. So, dun pa nag-boost yung parang eagerness ko na i-push siya. And since in myself, parang I'm not that super confident with all the documents na kailangan naming isubmit and with all the process, so I opt in to go for or to consult or to get assistance from an agency, a consultancy agency dito sa UK para kahit na magbabayad ako, sure ako na it's gonna be worth it and the application will be approved, or parang may guidance kami na the chances of our application getting approved is around 95%. So ayun na nga, I messaged Gateway Consultancy Agency. They are based here sa United Kingdom and they are also a registered agency dito, and then they have also parang mga tao sa Philippines who would help your other half or your dependent sa mga dadalhin nila. So, I messaged Gateway around February with our plans or with my plans of bringing my dependent here sa UK. And the target date na dadating siya dito, I said, is around May or last week of April or first week of May, because by that time, nakalipat na kami dito sa bahay na ito. So, I want everything to be settled before he comes here. So, ayun na, set na ang date. And then, the Gateway gave us documents, especially na unmarried kami. So, there were a lot of supporting documents na kinailangan nila. So, I will show you guys the documents na kinailangan ng Gateway from us. So, right after complying that, my fiancé or BFF went back sa hometown niya in Negros, in San Carlos City, to spend time with his family while waiting. Now, the problem was, when he was scheduled for his IOM and visa appointment sa Manila, he needs to travel from Bacolod to Manila. But the airlines, it's very limited lang yung flights. There were a lot of instances na nagka-cancel ang mga airlines. And up until to this date, up until to sa paggawa ko ng vlog na to, hindi pa kami nabibigyan ng refund from all those airlines, and then they said na parang it will take 7 months for them to give us a refund sa mga flights na na-cancel nila. Kasi nga, dahil sa COVID.
Oh no!
So anyway, that's a different story. And then, umabot sa point na he needs to go to Cebu para dun na lang siya papuntang Manila. Kasi sa Cebu, although may limited flights, but mas maraming options. So, ayun, right after his visa and IOM, we need to wait for like 15 business days. But hindi siya umabot ng 15 business days actually. Umabot lang siya ng mga around 10 business days. Ang na-receive lang ni BFF was a notification that his visa is now with the courier. So, nung chinek ko siya sa Facebook na group, sabi doon, may nag-post doon na kapag may na-receive na text na ganun, it means na approve na yung visa. So, during those waiting period, parang dinasal na lang namin talaga na sana ma-approve, sana walang additional na mga documents na kailangan, sana enough lang yung na-submit. And thankfully, God answered our prayer. And so, yung biggest setback na nangyari is that that was March, and then nag-announce ang UK na they will be tagging the Philippines as one of the red list na countries. So prior to this, I already booked BFF's ticket going here sa Qatar Airways. But apparently, a week before natag ang Philippines sa red list, parang a week prior to that, natag si Qatar ng red list. So, I need to change his ticket from Qatar Airways to Turkish Airlines kasi si Turkey that time is hindi pa siya na-ban or hindi pa siya na-red list ng UK. So, thankfully, na-refund agad yung ticket niya in full amount from the Qatar Airways, and so nag-book ako ulit ng Turkish Airlines. And nung everything was ready, yun na nga, nag-announce si UK na dahil sa increasing COVID numbers ng Philippines, and then less yung vaccination rate ng Pilipinas, they have to tag the Philippines sa red list. So that means everyone who's coming from the Philippines from the last 10 days must comply sa hotel quarantine in United Kingdom. And that would cost the person, or that costed us 1,750 pounds. Oh no! So that's a whole lot of money. So it's like 120,000 pesos. So that was the biggest setback that we had. The UK implemented that for those incoming passengers coming on the 9th of April, and BFF's parang flight that time was May 1. So he's really gonna be included on that. So we have no choice but to comply with the government's mandate. Kasi we were thinking na we just have to wait up until they will lift the ban sa Pilipinas. But we were also thinking na knowing yung mga parang checks ni UK, because they were checking if the COVID numbers of that specific country is decreasing, or if the vaccination rate is parang mataas na, they will be removing that country sa parang banned or sa red list na countries. But sa Pilipinas, I doubt it for now. So, yun, sumugal kami sa 1,750. And so, when he came on May 1 papuntang Naiya, may issue pa kasi parang he was being asked of CFO, which we don't have. So I think parang naging modus na siya sa Naiya ng mga personnel na they are asking for some documents na not really required for a dependent. So BFF need to be firm na no, my partner is an OFW, not a British citizen or what have you, and we don't need a CFO for this. So, ayun naman, buti na-convince naman yung immigration officer, tapos pinalampas naman siya. Nung papunta niya sa Turkey, sa Istanbul, no problems naman, hindi chinak actually yung baggage ng all of them, but it was smooth. The only thing lang was when he came nagland na siya dito sa London, sa Heathrow. He arrived at 9, but he was able to go to his hotel at 6 in the evening kasi super duper taas ng pila as what he said. And then the immigration officer that time was just only 3 or 2. And then there were a lot of passengers coming from red list countries. So ayun, when he came, he was staying in Holiday Inn, parang malapit lang, sa Heathrow lang talaga siya, for 10 days, and he did his swab on his 2nd day and on his 8th day, which turned out negative. And then on his 10th day, he was told na he would be able to parang go na 12:01 the next day, on the 11th day. So I was able to fetch him sa Holiday Inn on May 13, 12:01 in the morning. So, ayun, after 14 months of being away from each other, which has been our first time as well na parang in a long distance relationship, because like all throughout our relationship, we really stand by and stick to each other. So, I am now with him. So, God answered our prayer. It took a lot, really. It took a lot of faith. It took a lot of trust na God will provide our needs, and He was able to give us all the resources, the right people who helped us along the way in making this journey, in making this prayer a reality. So for those of you na who's in the process of getting their loved ones, and you might find yourself in a difficult situation na parang you're doubting if it's really for you, just keep on pushing, and just keep on praying. I think God just wants you to trust Him more with your plans, and always surrender everything to Him, because He will always guide and He will always provide. So yeah, BFF and I are here, and we are pushing and continuing with the dreams that we have here sa United Kingdom. So yeah, that's it for this vlog. I hope you find it helpful, and thank you so much for watching and for supporting, and I'll see you on my next vlog. Bye!